What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Take it to the streets TV. Chew the fat with Smoove. Got the homie J Astro up in this piece today.
Jersey.
And what's up? Y'all ready for this one or what? We're gonna talk about it today. Some of y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this at all. But we're gonna give it to you anyway.
Facts.
You already know what it is. Everybody, throw them likes up real quick.
Like,
Everybody
share,
just jumping in.
subscribe. Y'all know what's
Throw
up.
them likes in, share it, subscribe, all that. So today, man, we getting into it, right? But first and foremost, right? Homeboy was having himself a hell of a day today.
Oh man,
right?
you gonna bring it up right like that?
Yeah, no, we might as well start out with that shit because I think it's funny, being that you made it here in one piece. It's funny as hell when you told me the story. So,
Bro, I get off the train station, right?
wait, let's talk about the first thing. Your phone was done.
Oh yeah,
right?
my phone's done up.
So
My
he
phone's
has
all
no
the way
phone.
cut off. I have
he
no
borrowed
phone.
somebody's phone to call me to say
Three
he was 10
motherfuckers.
minutes away, right? So with that, I'm like,
It's
all
7
right,
o'clock. It's 7 o'clock at
Yeah,
this
this
point.
is 7 o'clock at this point. Okay, you're gonna get here pretty early. That's what's up. Yo, what's up, Aiden Heblin? So,
That's my little bro. What's up, bro?
yeah.
Wait till you hear this, bro.
His phone is done up. So he's
Yeah,
trying
my
to-
phone's all the way cut off. I get
Right.
off at the train station.
done.
I'm walking from the train station to here. What? Am I like 4 blocks away? 5?
Yeah. That's why when I started seeing 7:20,
20-minute
I
walk
walked
at
down.
the
I was like,
most,
oh shit,
right?
he must be waiting for me. Maybe the door got back locked or whatever.
Nope.
The door didn't get locked. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So after like at 7:45, I'm like, damn, did he get lost or get robbed or some shit? Like,
And it was both.
like what the fuck? Yeah.
It was both.
both.
Bro, I get halfway here. This dude walks up to me. He's got a COVID mask on, but I see his face like perfect. Run that watch. Run the watch that's on your wrist. Y'all can see that? Y'all can see that?
You
Look.
blinging on him or what? Let me see what
No,
kind
no,
of watch
no.
is that?
Michael Kors. It's
Oh,
$100
okay,
watch.
okay.
But run your watch. What, bro? Just like that. He ain't even put up a fight. I hit him one time and he was so shocked. Didn't know what to do because his white boy got hands. He just laid on the floor after we got into it for like 5 minutes, but he hit me one time, punched me in the throat. That was it.
Damn.
And yeah, it felt like an hour, but it was
Yeah.
probably like 5-10 minutes worth of just us going at it. Like I said, he hit me one time, barely even threw his hands, didn't even put up a fight. Bro,
Yeah, because you came back in here sweating and all that shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
what
was
the fuck
hot,
happened
bro.
to you, bro?
it was like a workout,
So
man.
did you get
I'm
lost
fat.
first, or did you get lost after?
After the fact, because I was so mad, I was just like, fuck it, I need to walk off and blow some steam anyway. And yeah, then I walked around for too long.
All right, and so this is what I'll be talking about, perseverance, man. There's two types of people in the world, right? The people who can't do it because, and then secondly, there are the people who do it in spite of. And today he showed you which one came out on top. He did it in spite of. He came through, did what it do. You already
Facts.
know. Good
Facts.
shit. He made it. Anyway, even after all the bullshit, getting robbed and lost and all that, he still made it.
And he ain't get nothing. So I think I did all right.
Yeah, you made that out. You made that out.
I even got here early, right?
No, you weren't early, but you got here.
I was on time. On time is late though.
You made it. You made it. So we got a couple cars here today. One of them came from China. You can guess which one. The really oversized Tesla over there. When I ordered that bitch, it was supposed to be a 132 scale. The correct 132 scale is the Corvette over there, which won last week. And then this oversized Tesla came on this bitch. So
I'm passionate about that Corvette. I want to see that win again.
I'm going to probably return, not probably, I'm going to definitely return the Tesla if it does not win this week. So
All right,
I'm
but when
hoping.
you send it off the table, make sure it don't get fucked up.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna
You gonna send
I'm
it
gonna
back
send
all
it.
fuck-
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna full speed it and send it and get my money back anyway. Like,
Goodbye.
It is what it is. I'm gonna send it out this bitch. They're gonna do what they want to do. So yeah, y'all go ahead and make your votes. You can vote right now for the Tesla or you can vote for the Corvette. And
How long did you have that UPS truck up there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
Okay.
it won 2 weeks.
So yeah, I want to see that Corvette. I want to see that up there.
Actually, it might have been 3. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was 3.
It could have been 3 weeks, but it was the holiday
I know it was
season.
both weeks. The females were on.
Yeah, and it was one more season. It was one more week before that, and that was because it was.
That was the week I was here at one. I remember. Yeah, it was 3 weeks.
Haley Bone, what's up? So
What's up, sis?
It was definitely the holiday season, if you ask me, because everybody was happy to see the UPS truck and all of that shit. If I would have put Amazon
Like I
up
said,
there,
I would be way more happy to
ass.
see a Corvette in my in my driveway, in my parking lot, than a fucking UPS truck. I'm happier with the package than I am with the truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about the truck?
Gotcha. So today, right, what we want to talk about is the importance of a dual parent household. Now, a lot of people say, nah, it's not that deep. You know, I could do it by myself. And
No, you just said the importance.
Somebody voted for the oversized Tesla. God damn it. Yeah, there's the importance of it. Yeah,
Fucking Tesla.
the importance of it.
So what do you think, before you keep going, what do you think the most important thing is as far as having both parents? You personally, what do you think? As far as financially, the mental support, mental health support.
Not even financially, because somebody could just be loaded, right? You could have a lot of money. You could be one parent and be loaded. So it's not going to be a matter of you just having bread. That's just one element. You know what I'm saying? That definitely helps, and it is going to determine your diet. It's going to determine what school you live in, what neighborhood you're in. It's definitely going to affect your quality of life. However, for you to be a decent human being that contributes positively to society,
right,
you're going to need a lot more than some bread, because I'm sure you met some breads that are some serious assholes who are degenerates.
Met some breads.
Everything else, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really go by that shit. There's a lot more factors into that. We definitely gonna get into that shit today. It's
so with that being said, though, what do you think the most important thing is?
the most important. You can't say that one is more important than the other, right?
Okay.
There are certain things that you get from a mother, and there are certain things that you get from a father that are both necessary. And in most of these cases, 80% of single parent households are ran by mothers. It's single mothers, 20% single fathers, right? So, and grandparents. So with that, there's a lot of things that you would be missing from a father, right? For definitely, first and foremost, he's a disciplinarian. So
right.
If you don't have discipline, you don't have structure, you don't have order, it's just certain things. For girls, definitely, I feel like it's even more important for
a female to
for
have
a young
a father,
lady
right?
to have a father. Absolutely, because she needs to know about man's tendencies. She needs for a man to instill value into her and recognize her value and make her know already that she's beautiful, already that she's valuable. So can't no youngster come up in here, beat her in the head, and be like,
Right,
yo,
and make her feel worthless.
or make her feel like she's great because of what he says. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
yeah.
the dude can sit here and beat her in the head, like, yeah, you know I love you, yeah, you the best. She's supposed to know her value already, and it shouldn't be necessary to get that validation from some random guy. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Rather than her
'cause a lot
father.
of these
Right.
females latch on to these dudes, particularly older dudes, that'll manipulate them and control them because they're moldable, being that the father wasn't in the picture, they're a primary target. If they didn't have a positive male role model, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a father, but it is way better. If it's your biological father, that is your absolute best bet, period. Now, you can have a stepdad, and that may work, depending on how relatable he is, and, you know, everything else, how much he loves you, how much he loves a mother, how dysfunctional the actual household is. That determines a lot as well. So you can have some serious issues with that too. I would also say that in certain instances you will be better off with a single parent household than a dysfunctional dual parent household, because you're gonna witness a lot of chaos, and that's just not gonna be cool for you. So
That's facts. Now, with that being said, did you grow up in a dual parents household?
I did, yeah, and I have 5 siblings, so I mean it was a lot of us, but there were certain things that I picked up from my mother. Like, she showed me how to cook like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really know how to do that. She taught me how to sew, believe it or not. I know how to sew. Yeah, I know how to sew.
Okay.
Like, for real. She did arts and crafts,
That's
all
what's
that. So I got my artistic side from her, right? And my father, he showed me a lot about like work ethic. It's just manly shit. You know what I'm saying? I could get in the car and work on it. I could change a toilet, a sink,
See, I ain't grow up with
electrical outlet.
I don't know how to do none of that.
I'm saying? you may know how to. They can teach you how to deal with confrontation. You know what I mean? Whether it's just settling it or beating somebody's ass real quick. You know what I mean? Like all of that shit. Like sometimes you just got to do that. So that part's important. Definitely need a father in the household. You're gonna be missing some shit if not. You know what I mean? So that's what I think about it. What about you?
Being that I didn't grow up with a father,
Okay.
I definitely know the importance of having one. Because without one, like you said, I didn't have the discipline, I didn't have the structure, any of that. Mom just kind of let me do me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
How'd that work out?
not great, especially younger years. My younger years were messed up. Y'all can go back and watch our live stream that I did when I was featured on here.
So what are some of the key elements that you feel like you miss?
Discipline is number one. Without discipline, like I had to discipline myself, and I didn't.
How the fuck's that gonna work? It's very difficult to discipline yourself.
Yeah, I was 20 years old and just starting to figure it out. I'm 21 now, and
Gotcha.
I feel like I have it figured out for the most part, but I still have a lot of work to do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we all grow every day. There's nobody who knows it fucking all. Like, once you feel like
Oh no,
stop
Gandhi
learning.
has it figured out, man.
we're all gonna continue to learn every day. When I was in my 20s, when I was like 20, 21, you feel like you know every fucking thing. In your 30s, you realize that you don't know everything, but you realize you do know a little bit more. By the time you get to like 40, it's like, well, shit, I don't know anything. For real, like, you know what I mean? But you work on it. You know more than you did at your 30-year-old self and your 20-year-old self, but you realize that there's so much to know and so much to learn between life and just everything that, yeah, you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's where I'm at with that. I do want to go over like a couple of these stats and shit like that, right? I got a very disturbing stat sheet over here, and I want people to really go in on this real quick. This is all of this stuff right here, right?
Yes. I love this chart.
Let's look at that, and then I'm going to go over some statistics line by line. I want y'all to just look at that real quick and let me know what you think. And I'm like, ugh, this is kind of scary if you pay attention to it. Like, you see some of the shit that was on there, right? Go ahead and read, y'all. I know y'all hate reading. I hate reading too. But
Go ahead and comment. I'm interested to know what y'all think is the most alarming on this chart, for real, because there's so much where I was just reading this chart. I was like, oh, man. Haley, to answer your question, yes, we're doing call-ins. The number is...
Oh, not yet.
Oh, not yet? Not yet. We are not doing call-ins yet. I'm
going to go
sorry.
over the other stat sheet, then I'm going to bring the other one up. I'm gonna put the thing right
We
on.
are going to do call-ins,
And as soon as
though,
y'all
Haley.
do some damn votes up in this piece.
Yeah,
Some
man.
more votes up in it. And if you haven't dropped that like yet, haven't shared that joint,
Aiden, what you
please
voting
do.
for? Haley, what you voting for as far as the car goes? Cargo?
we want to know.
Cargo.
We want to know what you're voting for. But
The
yeah,
Corvette is on the right, all black, and the Tesla is the oversized
Tesla.
white joint.
Oversized motherfucker. That's actually like a 120 for real. 124.
That's
124 is the
A
actual.
little bit smaller than the Vet I have, and the Vet I have is 124, I believe.
Yeah.
I digress, though.
Yeah. And I got some data. I brought some data with me, buddy. We're gonna go over that. I'm gonna get rid of this.
So what do y'all think is the most alarming? We want to know on this chart that he just got rid of.
No, because I got some line for lines. Because I have to do this. I have to do
yeah.
this. I have to do it to him. So here goes the single mom stats. Right. This is alarming right here. For those of you who can read it, if you're using a cheap ass phone or something like that.
Yeah, pull it up on the TV.
I don't know what to tell you, but I'm definitely gonna go over this line for line. So here we are. 63% of youth suicides. Right.
Say that again. 63.
63% of youth suicides are from fatherless houses.
That's crazy.
Think about
I
that.
attempted suicide. I didn't have a father. Thank God I'm still here. But yeah,
I did
That's-
attempt suicide. I do have a father. I mean, maybe, maybe not, but I mean, the data says so, right?
right.
Okay. Did you report your attempted suicide, or did they find out?
After, like, once I got into counseling, I did. I opened up about it.
Okay. So they documented that shit. All right. 90% of homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes.
I was homeless.
90%! Gosh damn it. Woo! That's a lot.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked already.
90%, yo!
Yeah, I got time.
Let's go. 90%. That's outrageous. 90%. What the fuck are we doing here? 90%. So, all right, let's keep it going. And this is single mothers, by the way, not even just single parents. This is specifically single mothers. Because of single mothers versus single fathers is a whole nother situation, right?
Right.
And
it also plays into if the child is male or female. If you're male growing up with female and female growing up with male, I feel like that is just its own theme in the battle. You know what I mean?
85% of children who show behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. And that is 20 times the national average. This is not some shit I pulled out of my ass. This is the Census Bureau, so if you don't believe me, go fuck yourself.
That's the CDC that said that. Center for Disease Control said that.
So
20 times the average. That's nuts.
we got a whole nother one. 80% of rapists with anger problems come from fatherless homes.
Well, I'm not one of those.
Okay.
I no longer feel attacked.
I was hoping you wasn't gonna yay that one.
Yeah, if we did, I don't think I'd be here much longer.
71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. 9 times the national average.
My brother's a dropout, but he had his dad, kinda.
Kinda. Does kinda count? All right, well, let's get into the kinda. What does that mean?
He bounced back and forth between the two. He was with his mom. As far as I know, his mother more so than the other, than the father, I meant. So, yeah, he was a dropout. One of the charts goes into incarceration, too. He was incarcerated for a while, too, which I thought was interesting.
Damn.
An interesting statistic.
Children with fatherless homes are involved in 40%.
Excuse me.
All right, if they have a father in their house, they're involved in 40% less likely to repeat the grade in school. So they won't stay back if they have a father. More than likely. Right?
Is that the discipline, you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because kids don't do shit unless you make them.
Mm-hmm.
And women are designed to be nurturers, to be honest.
Right.
They can discipline, and some of them do it well, but it's a lot more difficult for them to because it's not.
In their nature.
No.
Exactly.
That's just biology. Whether we like it or not, and we want to go with this whole modern woman shit and everything, but that's not really how it goes. That's not really how we're built. You know what I'm saying? And some of us just need to understand, when you look at other species, they go by their instincts and they don't do what the hell it is that we do. I think we're doing a little too much. We might just be a little bit too civilized, too sophisticated, and it's not working. All right, so we got children
More
with
likely to
fathers.
get A's.
Yeah, children with fathers who are involved are 70% less likely to drop out of school.
Me personally, I did not drop out, and me personally, I was a straight A and B student
That's good.
with just a mother.
Well, that's 70%. There's still room for 30.
Okay.
It's not absolute. It's not absolute. None of this is absolute. I didn't see any of these that said 100%. But this is just in all likelihood. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you were shooting craps. How many snake eyes did you get just now before you got that one right now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so they saying that children are more likely to get A's. We get that. All right, here we go.
More
And this
likely
one
to
right here.
enjoy school.
75% of adolescent parents in chemical abuse centers come from fatherless homes.
It's a
10
chemical abuse
times.
center.
Basically, it's like substance abuse pretty much. So,
But what specifically, like chemical?
more chemical?
Is that like PCP, stuff like that?
It could be anything. It could be, I
So
think they're
any-
jumbling it together where it's alcohol or
Okay.
narcotics.
Anything that fucks you up.
And that's 10 times the national average. And here's another one, which I didn't even see listed on this, but I did. I found this in the other ones that I was looking at. 73% of people that are incarcerated in America,
Yep.
73%,
Come from fatherless homes.
that's a lot.
come from fatherless homes.
Think about that shit.
A lot.
Think about that shit. So, I'm not telling women that they probably shouldn't raise their child on their own. But if you are, then you really are going to have to work at it because it's not easy. So before you go ahead and say, fuck that, I don't need no man and all of this extra shit, you might want to think about it.
Use your head a little bit.
You might want to think about that before you just decide to do that. You know what I'm saying? And this is, and these instances, a lot of them are only 1 or 2. There are some women who have children that they may have 2 or 3 or more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's a lot of other data that shows men. If Fidelity had some statistics where men save more, nearly 3 times more for retirement. Women financially are different as well, so that's going to impact the child. Because women a lot of times will work 2 jobs, and if you work 2 jobs, how involved can you be with the child?
Right.
A lot of single mothers work 2 jobs, whereas a man will work 1 job. Unfortunately, for women, men do make more money, not just because not at the same job necessarily, but there are certain titles outside of college that women will not do, so they will get that coin. Like you're not going to find very many women who are going to go Alaskan crabbing and shit like that,
Right.
or you know what I mean, or work electrical work, or just you know what I mean,
Right.
shit that's just like dangerous, hazardous and stuff. They're not going to do that, but they pay well. So if a dude doesn't have a degree, he can do that. If a woman didn't get a degree and she was impregnated when she was a teenager and stuff, she's not going to have those options. She's not going to be willing to do that type of stuff. So yeah, the man's gonna probably make more, and he will sacrifice differently. He's not going to try to buy those nice things. He's just gonna say, "Fuck it, I'm a thug it." Whereas the woman is going to still want those nice things. Are we getting some chats up in this?
Infant mortality, houseway. That was
I'm about to get into
Gary.
these comments real quick though. Hold up. Yeah, Jesus saying he love the data, and Helly Bone says definitely a lot of different factors involved in that. Yeah, you're right. And Aiden.
Yeah, he's going with the vet.
Oh, you're going with the vet. I hear you. So we vet so far. 2 votes for the vet, and 1 for the Tesla. GC says again, infant mortality. House. Oh, we got another vote for the vet. Helly Bone. So, hey. I do kind of want to know. I want you guys to weigh in on this shit because this is something that is worthy of weighing in. I'm going to get rid of this shit real quick. This is alarming, right? But this is the data, man. This was compiled from the Census Bureau and the CDC, what we were researching. So I just want y'all to know that this is legitimate shit right here. So all of these single mothers out here that are feeling like they can go ahead and take it on by themselves, right? And even single fathers, because sometimes that could be a thing too, but you know damn well the dad don't get the child but 20% of the time, unless the woman has to be pretty much strung out on drugs,
right?
Or just
she's got to be all
she has
the
to
way
be
fucked up.
a serious degenerate, right? Just a piece of shit to not get the
Right, that's facts.
the child by default.
Statistically, that is facts.
You have to be fucked up as a mother if you don't get the kids. You are doing something really wrong, right? To not get the kids. So I want to hear from any mother who may disagree, who feel like they could do this shit, like they got this.
Right.
If you think you got this, you let me know and I'll smoke you right quick.
Haley, I want to know if you had a kid,
really
if you would think like that.
Up, and I'm ready for the smoke. I'm ready for the low frequency shit today because I'm on that type of time right about now. But I'm gonna throw this hotline up. And if you guys want to sit here and vent about it too, you can do the same, man. We here for the low frequency shit. Yeah, please do. Appreciate you. So we got the number up here. It's 215-666-6230. 215-666-6230. If y'all want to go ahead and reinforce what we're saying or combat it, that's fine too. We're here for. We're going to absolutely listen to you. We're going to go head to head if we have to. You know what I mean? We'll keep it as respectful as possible, but we're going to get into it a little bit today, man. We're going to do that. I want to know what y'all really feel about this shit, like, because I always hear people tell me that they can handle it. I hear a lot of women say they got this. And I'm not saying you don't, but in most cases they don't. You just got to understand that out of those 10 women who tell you they got this, 3 of them might.
Right.
The rest won't. And you might be one of those 3. Maybe you are dedicated. Maybe you are...
They all think they're that 3, though.
Exactly. They all do think they're that 3. But the likelihood of some of these, if not all of these things going wrong is real. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? It's fucked up because
Facts.
it's certain shit that you just not going to get. Now, here's what I will say. There's a dark side. There's a dark side to this dual parent household. There's a dark side to this, and a lot of y'all probably think I'm wrong, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is there's a dark side to this. So, right, I grew up in a dual parent household, right? And there's certain values that were instilled in me, and my siblings can testify to this type shit. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna let this caller rock though. Take it to the streets, TV. True to Fat with Smoove. What's up? Who we got a line?
What's going on, man? It comes to the house. I'm just trying to put in a few words of wisdom.
What's happening with you? What's your name, bro?
Styles.
Styles. What's up, Styles?
What's going on, bro?
And it's Haley here.
Hey, Haley. What's
Hey,
happening?
Haley.
What's up, sis?
What you got? What you got?
Whatever the topic is, I'm out to voice my opinion for a couple minutes and then hop off this joint and see what's, you know what I mean, see what they're saying see if they got an open mind out here.
Oh, are you not abreast with what the topic is right now?
Single parents in America.
Oh yeah. That's where we at. So we could pose a question for you. How important do you think it is to be raised in a dual parent household, and do you think it's beneficial, or do you feel like it doesn't matter, or do you think a lot of these single mothers got this, or what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't think it's single mothers you should look at officially, because there's some people out here like pro athletes and things like that are getting caught up in paying their child support. So it's not really a financial thing. It's more maybe like a relations thing, and how well the co-parenting is in this sort of subject. And if you want to hear from Sis Haley, she'll put in her few tips.
So,
Go ahead.
personally, on my end, I haven't had to live in currently, yes, I have been living in a single-parent household. But growing up, I didn't, so I couldn't personally firsthand know what it feels like. But I know the feeling of the absence.
Gotcha.
And even in a form, I
So having it
feel
the
the
music.
absence of like wanting that feeling of a parent being there.
Okay. So you feel like there was a void?
Yeah, the void that should have been, that one I wanted to still be filled, but it couldn't be filled. So I get that. I definitely understand where that whole topic is coming from.
Could I ask you if you feel like you suffered any consequences or were delayed in life? Even if you got it together now, do you feel like your path could have been
Be
easier
truthful.
or better if you would have had?
It is definitely different now. Like, they are both, like, personally on my end, my parents, they are completely better separate people. They're better off separate.
But we're talking about you,
Okay,
though.
so in this instance, there was a toxic situation, and again, I did go over it. I said that I feel like if there's a toxic relationship where there's some type of abuse or something like that, whether it be verbal, physical, emotional abuse, and a child witnesses this, then in certain instances, it would be better off to be in a single parent household, because abuse is a whole nother animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I do want to know is,
Exactly. That is exactly how. And it was like, once my father left, like the void. It's because my father's like my best friend. Jay, you know that.
Facts.
You know Papa B A1. You know him.
That's the man.
He's my best friend. So it was hard him leaving that household at that point. But I knew that it was good. It was better for them.
yeah, because toxic relationships are a waste of time. and it messes everybody up worse.
Man, listen up real quick. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Facts.
And everybody got their thing to go home at. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what they get to, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you got to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? People got, you know what I'm saying, there's people out here that need to eat a meal on the street, so how you going to get the next meal? So some people say at the end of the day, so it's not really like a parent thing. It is, you know what I'm saying, to some sort of extent, but what, you know what I'm saying, once you're grown, once you know what I'm saying, once you know the deal and thing, you know what I'm saying, you got to get together. And like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get your feelings right, you gotta get your mind right, you know what I'm saying? You can't really judge somebody's life off of goddamn if they grew up with both parents or not. Like,
Well, yeah.
where they
Well,
grew
I
up,
think
goddamn Beverly Hills, or
I feel like
from the
I feel like this. I feel like
you know what
this,
I mean? Like it's all, you know what I mean? It's all, at the end of the day, it goes back and forth. So you can't really narrow it down to one thing. There's just, you know what I'm saying? But I hear what y'all saying, but
We're just going
this
off of
is- this is
statistics,
the-
though.
Yeah.
We're going off of data.
What I'm saying is this, right? If you've ever watched this show ever, you know I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't judge. Only people who I judge are people who deliberately are deceitful, people who deliberately are abusive, and stuff like that, right? I don't judge people who have mental disorders. I don't judge people who are dealing with things, and our whole channel is about mental health awareness and how it affects relationships, and that what we're doing, we discuss these things to be constructive about it, so we can actually understand how people come to these type of situations, so you won't judge them as much. Because if you have an understanding of a person, the more we can talk, discuss these things, and say how we understand each other, and this is how this happened to that person. Maybe they weren't given a fair shake at life. Maybe we weren't all dealt the same deck.
Things, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. I feel y'all. I really do. I understand. I see y'all trying to bring attention to topics.
absolutely, because we want to get to the bottom of it. Because the big idea here is to understand each other and to see why some things that happen in certain people's lives may have brought them to that point. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who knows me will tell you I will never judge. I know people who deal with all kinds of things, and what I want people to understand is that mental health and mental illness is something that's a lot more rampant than people think. More of us deal with it than people you would be led to believe. You know what I'm saying?
We all deal with it.
It's just about how we manage it, and if we understand it, we can manage it. So that's our whole point, is to make sure we all understand each other, because then we'll be able to manage it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big idea here. So I don't want anybody to get it, to make it, to feel like.
I'm definitely gonna let y'all go. I love. Thank you for putting me on here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Love you, sis.
Yeah, I love you. Hit me up later.
Got you. Y'all stay safe.
All right.
Appreciate
All right,
the support, y'all.
Thanks for calling in.
Appreciate
All
the
right.
support.
Later.
That's
Yeah.
sis right there.
Gotcha. So what I don't want people to feel like is that at any point ever will we judge anybody
no,
here.
no. We're
Because,
just going off of statistics, bro.
The whole point of it is for us to bring awareness of it and corrective action, for real. So what I'm saying is, we brought all these statistics down is because people are fed this fairy tale. You watch Lifetime movies and goofy shit like that, and you know this TV is going to tell you that, hey, you got it, sis. Fuck these dudes. But it's really it's deeper than that. You have to pay attention to it. So rather than you just say, I got it, I don't need a man, or I don't need a chick, you have to understand that maybe if you can possibly work it out, and under no circumstances should anyone try to withstand abuse and any kind.
Right.
I would never suggest that. That's ludicrous. But if it's something stupid, if it's something like financial reasons, because most divorces and things are, the stats on that are high. That's another topic for another show. But
Facts.
the majority is more than half of divorces are caused because of financial reasons. So if it's something that you can work out, get another job, like there's things you can do to work out a financial situation. You know what I mean? You can work out your finances. It's just about budgeting, investing, working more. There's things that you can do to help you with your finances. So what I'm saying is, what you can only help what you can control. And you can control your finances. You can at least get a grip on it. You can definitely jump in and say, all right, I'm going to adapt, I'm going to adjust. I've had to do it. You know what I'm saying? I spend differently, I invest differently. Like, it takes a while for you to really get it. Because like I said, I started on the back burner like I'm like I was way back here with the finances. I had no real financial literacy. Everything I learned the hard way. When I bought my house, this is my first house. Cool. I fucked the game up. I did it real bad. It's like how people go into a really bad record deal first, and then they try to get their masters 30 years later.
Slave deal, yep.
Yeah, that's what I did. I pretty much fucked the game up real bad. Didn't know. I'm like, yeah, I'm living the American dream, but then I woke up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck did I do? And I was in my 20s.
I was in the same book, same page when I went to college. I took out a $7,000 loan. And now I'm looking at my credit, and I'm like, I fucked myself.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know what credit was.
There's shit we can do for that too. Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah,
you get that
yeah.
right.
That's 25 years
right.
though.
You
I'm
get
good.
that right. But that's the whole point of it. It's just so people can understand where we're coming from, and can we avoid a situation like that? Are there some situations where we can avoid this single parent thing? And yes. How about you use protection? Try not to have children out of wedlock if you can avoid it. I'm not saying you have to get married.
Not everybody's pull-out
it.
game is A1 like you think. Y'all just need to wrap up.
Mine is. Yo, dude, to the millisecond, bro.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna slow mo that shit one day.
I don't want to see it. I'm good. That's besides the point, though. So I'm gonna slow it down. Slow it down. I just dissed you.
I'm gonna have that shit like 920 frames per second. I'm gonna film it with my Samsung, bro. They're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
They sure are. What the hell is Smoove doing? Oh,
yeah, but that's the point, man. We just don't want. We want people to understand where we're coming from. I want to get into a couple more comments and shit here. All right, boom. It doesn't matter if you have money, and yeah, take it to. You're right. Dark side depends if parents are on some accord. Okay, is there abuse, alcoholism, and it definitely no. I'm gonna give you the dark side in a minute. I'm gonna tell you what the dark side is. One parent can't undermine the other or create bias for themselves. That happens a lot.
Facts.
Hey, Carly LS, your message is restricted. I don't know why. Let me see. Can I?
Probably too many curse words.
Try putting that again, a little more clean. Stay running it up, y'all. We're gonna try to. And everybody who just jumped in or has been for a while, if you didn't drop a like on this bitch yet, just do that.
Like, share,
drop
subscribe.
Like
y'all know how to do it.
Like, share, subscribe. And if you don't have the notification bell, you're slipping because you'll get it as soon as we drop this video. It'll come right up, even if you're not thinking about it. 8 o'clock Wednesday come, boom, you're gonna get that notification.
Yep.
So go ahead and do that. Definitely hit that notification bell too. So I do want to go over the dark side. If you got anything you want to add, I want you to go ahead and do it.
I'm ready to dive right into the dark side. I'm ready.
Oh, you ready for the dark side?
Yeah, man.
All right, tell you what. The dark side of all of this shit, right? When you're raising a dual parent household and everything, right? It's different, man, because, and not to say that part is bad, but when you're released into the world and, you know, depending on where you are and everything else, like, I grew up in Newark, right? And if you look at the demographic and you look at the percentage rate, I'm sure it's way higher than if you were like in
Pine Hill.
Yeah. it's a different element.
Facts.
So when I went out there, people didn't understand a lot of the things that I did. And I'm feeling like a whole fucking weirdo because I don't behave like these other cats.
Right,
do.
you're on a whole nother level.
Yeah, I went through a whole phase where when I got to my 20s, my whole thing was I pretty much deliberately reinvented myself to where I started doing all kinds of street shit that I would never say on YouTube, but yeah, I did all kind of goofy shit that I'm lucky to even be here right now,
right there with
for
you.
real. So it's like just trying to be normal. You know what I mean? Because I felt like that was what I was supposed to be because that was what I was surrounded by.
That was your element, yep.
Yeah, that's where I was. That's what everybody else did. All my peers did, and it wasn't necessarily peer pressure. It was just like, damn, am I that fucking weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what was going on when I was younger. As a man, of course, I do what the fuck I want to do, and
Ain't no telling you otherwise.
I set the pace. I set the pace. I don't follow anybody's shit. I listen, beating my own drum. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and even with women, right? I had really horrible examples of what reality was. Because,
Why is that?
Because listen, my mom she would take us to 3 church services in a day, man. Think about
On
that.
Sunday or like every day of the week?
My Sunday was blown just because we was up in church. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she cooked every single day, no gripes. She did and she worked, right? And hustled. She did like multiple jobs. She did everything.
Word.
Everything. So you like, damn. You know what I mean? This is what you think you're going to get. And my sister gave me a bad example too. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad example. She gave me a great example of what you would like a woman to be, right?
Okay.
But a horrible example as far as representing what real life was. You
Why
know
is
what I'm
that
saying?
though?
Because
Without getting too
women
into it.
don't behave like that. Like, just no promiscuity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? None of that clubbing, goofy shit. Never wore weave. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you would be like, okay, never had a bunch of boyfriends, wasn't running in and out of the house, all of that goofy shit. None of that stuff. So you like, oh, okay.
That's good though. She had the discipline though,
yeah,
right?
but it's wrong when you expect women to behave like that when you get into the real world, right? When you get into the real world,
then you understand the whole single family household.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
You understand the single family household shit, right? And most of the women that I would run into, you know, would be a product of a single parent household, one way or the other. And I'm not saying that this is what dooms them, but I feel like my family values did not prepare me for the real world. They were missing a lesson about
See, but I
what
feel
real
like
life
the
is
complete
like.
opposite of that. I only had one parent, and now I feel like now that I'm getting more into the real world, I feel like I'm more prepared than I would be if I had a father in certain circumstances.
Okay. So, yeah, like you start, it's crazy because, man, I went through a whole phase, like, where in my adolescent years, like, when I'm talking about, like, let's say, like, 15, 16, you treat women how you were taught to treat women. So, you know, you be nice to them.
Open the door and let them sit on your lap when there ain't nowhere to sit.
Chivalry, all kind of goofy shit you're doing. And you find out the hard way that the majority of females don't respond well to that. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting my heart broken quite a few times or whatever. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And then, you know, after a while, when that happened, I became like red pill, almost black pill.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, black pill. That's a way
I don't think I'm black pill.
darker situation.
I just had my heart broke. I just had my heart broken.
There's blue pill, there's red pill, and then there's something else. There's black pill, which is very dark. Yeah. And I was on the verge of that shit. I was on the cusp of black pill, to where that's pretty much hatred.
Yeah.
That's
as far down as you can go.
Yeah, black pill is a whole nother animal, right? And you know, I tried to save a lot of them, try to really see what was up. Like, nah, there's gotta be some. You know what I mean? Well, maybe they're just.
You're just
bad.
searching for answers.
Yeah, because it's like they probably only behave this way because of their circumstances and the fact that shit ain't going right for them. And I could fix it though. You know what I mean? The whole Captain Save-A-Ho type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Captain
like,
Save-A-Ho.
Captain Save-A-Ho. No,
shit.
but these are
Nah, but for real though.
you got to learn these things in order to. You got to go through these things, right? So, if like for my kids, they're gonna be in great shape. I'm gonna tell my son, listen, dude, he's gonna be red pill for quite a while, probably until he's like 40, because I'm gonna tell him like, yo, fuck that. These hoes ain't loyal, and you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, the whole talk we had, right?
Yeah, fuck that part. Yeah, like. You're going to have to be red pill for like quite a while.
Right.
Because these females that are going to be your peers in their 20s and all of that shit, they're riding a cop carousel.
Fuck.
And everything. They don't have no. Yo. And I've been privy to some information because I've been a fly on the wall. In certain instances, I got a couple of red pill jobs where you can hear everything. I hear candid conversations, particularly when women are in packs. If you have 3 or better, even 2 or better women, and they talking and they don't realize you're there, they're not even. I'll be right there. They know I'm there, but I have a knack for making it seem as if I'm
You're
oblivious to
you're
what's
the
going
fly
on.
on the wall, but you're fucking flying around the whole time.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. I'm listen, bro. The satellites is up, dog. Like I'm
Right.
going, and I'm taking
the
in this
same way.
information. I'm hearing these females talk about some vicious shit, man. Like they are vicious, dude.
Haley, go ahead
if
and
a chick-
comment
a
if you
chick-
agree with
If
that.
a chick is mad at you, if a chick is mad at you, she will suck somebody else's dick just to put cum in your mouth. This is what type of shit you hear from these
Facts.
vicious, vindictive. I don't even know what to call it, man. Like this shit is outrageous. Some
Facts.
of the shit that you hear
Facts.
from these females just being a fly on the wall. You hear some of this shit and it's like,
Damn.
yeah, that shit is like, yo, what the fuck? What are we even doing, yo? Like, but
Right.
it's real. It's real. So, what I will say is that I was in no way prepared for any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not prepared because this is not
I ain't prepared.
what I envisioned this shit to be, and I had no way of knowing.
And you also
I learned
never dealt with it
everything the hard
yourself.
way. No, absolutely not. I learned the hard way. And I made that mistake a lot of times, dude, before I really got it. Because, you know, you'll see somebody else and you'll be like, nah, they different, though. And they're not.
Right. You convince yourself,
Not
though.
to say no one is, but it's very, very difficult to find one of those. Have you had any experiences like that where...
Hell no. Hell no. I thought I did. For 7 years, I was blind as fuck. 7 years, bro.
Blind
I was
as fuck?
engaged.
Oh, yeah?
Blind as fuck.
What happened to you?
I opened my eyes. I woke the fuck up. After 7 years, I realized that exactly what you're saying. Shit ain't sweet. These
Okay.
bitches don't, these females don't care about nothing. The vast majority do not care about nothing but themselves.
Gotcha. You want to be specific or no?
No. I do not. I could be, but I do not. I'm not that guy.
Didn't sound like it. But...
Because I don't give a fuck,
So-
if I'm being honest.
Yeah. So pretty much in a nutshell, that's what I would say would be the dark side to growing up in a dual parent household. They have to make sure that they prepare you for what's really out there because you're really living in a fantasy land, depending on where you are in life.
Now the dark side of a single parent household, right? We already went to a pretty dark side. Darker side. You only have the mindset, right, of one parent. You only have that one parent that's telling you things about life like this, right? So from the female side, right, like with me personally, my mom used to say, "Oh, every guy's gonna be a piece of shit. Men are assholes." Da da da. That was like her motto when I was growing up. I swear to God, men are assholes. That was like, anytime you brought up a man, look, see, he been laughing. Men are assholes. That's what I got my whole life. Men are assholes. So I don't want to be that guy. Let me see what mom's talking about with her situations, right? What made these men assholes in her life? Then I think about my dad. He was never there. He disappeared the day my mom said, "Oh, I'm pregnant," my dad dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just
wasn't
learned
ready.
his name when I was 19.
I guess he
wasn't ready.
She deserved.
Well, he was
wasn't
19. She was
deserved to call that name
22.
like that,
Yeah, but if you old enough to stick your cock in a vag, man, it's
That I think the same way. If I was 19 and had a kid, I wouldn't dip out.
no.
I just man up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Deal with what you deal with instead of fucking dealing with child support. I'd way rather deal with raising a kid than deal with $300, $400, $500 out of my
Did
check.
he feel like you were like evil or some shit? Like
I don't know. I don't know shit about him. I just learned his name.
Like I mean, like why? Why would he just leave? Like, come on, like.
I wish I knew, man. I do.
So I don't know, bro. Like,
For real though, I do wish I knew. I wish I had his side, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about his
Homegirl
side.
said-
You leave me out in the dust. Fuck you.
Helly Bohm says, "I learned the
Sis.
hard way. Feel that." That's a dude, right? I don't know.
No, Haley's.
That's a
That's
girl?
the girl that just called in.
Oh, okay, gotcha. She said she learned. the hard way.
Homeboy's name is Sway.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, I'm evil, but I'm loyal. You know.
She is loyal as fuck. That's, bro. If I told you the whole, I'll
Loyal's
tell you
good.
after the fact. The whole story of
Yeah.
us. She is loyal as
Loyalty,
fuck.
integrity. Those
That's
are things
sis.
that
She never left my side through
fucking
nothing.
expected. That's what I demand. Like those type of shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Once
If it
you-
was
once
the
you-
other
once
way
you-
around,
once
she
you
would have been cut off
deviate from
long
that type
ago.
of shit, then it's-
I digress though.
you're gonna get a different cat.
But yeah, like for me, like I was saying, the whole dark side of only having one parent, you only get one parent's input on things in life. You don't get
One
like
perspective, right?
from the female. Like with me personally, I only got the female's perspective. If you
Which-
grew up with just your dad, you would have only had dad's perspective.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're not me. I'm real big on yin and yang and that whole thing. Like I want a yin yang tattooed on me so bad. But I digress. Everything comes full circle is what I'm trying to say. If you have mom and dad, that's the full circle. If you only have mom, you're searching for the other side of your circle. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a void, like Haley was saying. There's a void that you're missing from that other parent. You're not getting the male's input. Okay, well, mom's saying guys are assholes. Dad, why is she saying this? I'll never know.
You know,
I have to figure that out myself. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
still-
I have a brother, thank God. I could go ask my brother, why is
let me
mom
ask
saying
you,
this?
you still never met your dad, like?
I just learned his name when I was like 18, 19.
So
Dead
you-
ass. I don't know shit about him but his name.
Oh shit! Can you find him?
Probably, but I
You
don't
don't
give a
choose to?
fuck to. Nah,
Damn.
bro, he dipped off on me and my mom, bro. He left.
Gotcha.
He left us with that burden. Fuck, Dad. If you're watching this, fuck you.
Okay.
I digress.
I definitely won't tell you how to feel about that. But you know, just me. I'm extremely curious about shit. I always want the answers. I would.
I'm starting to get more
I would
curious now.
I would kind of
but
force him to explain what the fuck happened.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at with it. But I definitely respect what you mean because, you know, maybe you dealt with it and it is what it is.
That's how I look at it. I dealt with it. It is what it is, and it's fuck you.
So far, so maybe you don't need them.
I mean, financially, I could use them. I am fucked up right now. Dad, cash at me. He's like,
Yeah, we can talk right after that. Cash at me.
right. When that $50 in my account, then we can talk.
Yeah. So I mean,
I digress. Combo breakers, like nah, but for real though.
So, oh shit! It kind of looks like I'm gonna take this call line down. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to. Y'all can do it. Y'all can call in definitely if you want to, but it looks like the Tesla lost. Thank God because I'm returning that hoe.
Yeah, I don't fuck with the Tesla anyway.
I'm returning that hoe. It's oversized. I can't keep putting that bitch on her. She gonna break my my fucking.
Yeah,
joint
that
anyway.
shit is spinning dumb slow.
Yeah, look at it, right? Fuck out of here, Tesla.
Tesla,
outta
motherfucker,
here.
get her out of her.
Tesla, you got to go. Oh my God! And they put dumbass noises and shit on this. This is so cheesy.
China,
Doesn't
what are
you
you
said
doing?
doesn't have lights? It does have lights.
It really does have lights and. What is
And it's
that
trying to
sound? That
start.
sound like Star Wars. It clicks though.
No, but why is it starting up? It's electric, you dumbass. Who the fuck made this?
I don't know.
Not you. You're not the dumbass.
I'm just
They're
fucking
the
with you.
dumbass. Like,
You
why
want me
the
to
fuck?
pick this up?
Yeah, you sure can. Who made this shit? You gotta get the fuck out of here. Though, I'll tell you.
It's True to Fat with Smoove. This is Jay Astro. How's it going, man?
What up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. What's your name,
What's
bro?
up?
My name Doe.
What's going on?
Hey, man, listen, I just like tuned in.
Repeat yourself real quick. I'm sorry.
That shit was fast. Carry on, bro. What you got?
No, I just tuned in.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
I heard my man was like, fuck my dad. I don't care to, even.
I'm very interested to hear what you have to say.
Listen, I've been through the same thing. And I mean, I ain't had my father in my life, but I always knew who my father was, though. So, like, it's a difference. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's cool for you to be like, fuck my dad. Because what if your mom, you never know what your mom did. Like, she could have been like, yo, that ain't your baby anyway. You know how vicious females could be. You know what I'm saying?
But I also know my mother. She's not like that to that extent.
Your mom was before you was born.
That's
She
facts.
said she was 19, so it was always so, you know what I mean?
No. He was 19, but she was around the same age.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to, like at least get it. You might, for all you know, he might not even know you exist. We don't know.
That's facts. I hear what you're saying.
I mean, but that's all I wanted to say, though.
No,
I respect that. I respect
brother,
that.
I appreciate you because that's a legit perspective. because he never had an opportunity to hear.
You just
the
said what
opposite side of
Smoove
the
was thinking
story.
in his head and didn't want to say.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
Straight up.
I want to talk about your moms and shit, you know what I'm saying? And you got your siblings watching, it would have been so fucking rude. But what I'm saying is that
No,
I
that's
would
what
at
my
least
brother's
wanted the
thinking too, I know
perspective. You know what I'm saying? I would have just wanted to hear the perspective before I made a judgment. You know what I'm saying? That's all I would say. Just at least hear him out. If you feel like he's full of shit, it is what it is. Then okay, you got your closure. But I would love to hear the perspective first before I cast judgment. That's all I would say.
I respect it. Yo, I appreciate you calling in and saying that. I really do.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it. Take it easy, man.
All right. So, that was legit. Thank you, caller. What did he say his name was?
Flo, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Flo?
No, he said Doe. I think.
Doe?
Yeah. But yeah, for real.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate you
I don't
calling
do
in,
names,
bro,
I do
because
faces.
that's a legit perspective, and
Yeah, I respect it, for real. Like,
Said I need to come on there next time. Hey man, we for all the smoke. You can definitely come up
hell,
here.
you can
Helly
come
Ball.
up here whenever. You're sis.
You let me know.
You can come with me.
You can come down next time you on. It is what it is. You can jump
For
in
real.
on the
Hit me
discussion.
up, Haley,
We open.
call me.
We open for the shit. We got 2 more chairs, man. So like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have up to 2 more mother lovers up in here, man. You do what it do. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. But we appreciate everybody calling in and all that. Do you have anything you want to end with or what?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I'm good. Jay Astro from Jersey.
I do have a message. And,
What I do want to say, aside from the show, this Friday I do have a new track dropping. Finally, it's been since June or July. I do have a new track dropping Friday. I am finishing it up tomorrow. Friday at midnight, it is dropping. So I'm finally back. Thank you.
Shameless plug. Let's go. I'm with the
Shameless.
shits. So, here's what I'm gonna say. I gotta leave y'all with the message before I'm out this bitch. I'm gonna look you in the face with this one. All right. Don't ever be so ignorant or even arrogant, right? To feel like your light is so brilliant that you can illuminate another.
Ooh, I like that.
Let the dim people play with the other dim people.
That's that low frequency.
And until
shit.
next time, stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty. We out of here.
I'll drop it.